100-lap national championship midget races from San Jose Speedway. This retro racing report, March 9th, 1958. We have a lovely program, lots of data, not many images, but a whole bunch of information. And we've included from our big binder of information a very clear presentation on how the drivers qualified and the story of the race itself. You'll see that as we come along. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. That's our biggest help. You can like and comment. It all works out. So here we go. USAC Midgets, San Jose Speedway, out of San Jose, California. This is March of 1958. Article by Bill Feist, who is the San Jose News Sports editor. The man with the big hat has returned to San Jose. I'm talking about J.C. Agajanian, the West Coast's foremost racing promoter. He has staged, at one time or another, a midget, stock car, and championship big car races in San Jose, Oakland, Livermore, Sacramento, Bay Meadows, Vallejo, and Contra Costa Speedway. In fact, his Golden State 100, which he has staged at the Sacramento State Fairgrounds over the last several years, is the only appearance of the Indianapolis cars in the state each year. He also has had shows in Los Angeles, Fresno, Clovis, Riverside, Pomona, and San Diego, just to mention a few of the spots they race in California. Well, last February 10th, Aggie presented his first annual 100-lap United States Auto Club National Championship Midget Auto Race at the San Jose Speedway. Today is the second annual version of this presentation of Indianapolis drivers and their powerful Offenhauser-powered midgets. Whenever this quite dresser from San Pedro puts on a racing program, you are assured that all the top drivers that are available in the country will be on hand. Take a look at some of the named Leadfoots who are on hand for today's 8 event card. Johnnie Parsons, the 1950 Indianapolis winner from Van Nuys. He flew in from Texas to drive in today's race. Johnny's currently working the Lone Star State as a member of the champion Sparkplug team of Indianapolis veterans who are teaching highway safety to the nation's high school students. Parsons, the 1949 national driving champion, is the only Indianapolis winner still racing midgets. He won the 1948 Midwest Midget Crown, and the following year finished second at Indianapolis in his first try at the Memorial Day Classic. JP drove Bill Vukovic's old mount, the number 45 Fred Gearhart Offie from Fresno, to the 1956 Pacific Coast Midget title. He'll wheel this car again today. In fact, Johnny is driving Gearhart's mount, which Fred Diorang of Fresno is preparing in this year's 500. Shorty Templeman of Seattle not only won last year's 100-lapper here at San Jose Speedway in a photo finish over Danny Oakes, but he captured all 3 major midget titles: the National, Midwest, and Pacific Coast. Templeman is hauling his number 1 Bardall Special all the way down from his home in the Pacific Northwest. Always a tough driver, Shorty, or should we use his given name of Clark, also won the 1956 National and Midwest Midget Crowns. Johnny Tolan of Norwalk, California and Denver, Colorado, won the 1952 National Midget Championship to go along with his Rocky Mountain and Midwest Midget titles. Another Indianapolis veteran, Tolan won the first Midget Go of 1958. That was a 100-miler over the 2.5-mile racing course at Riverside. Johnny's been runner-up for the Pacific Coast Midget title for the past 2 seasons. He had the fastest time last year at San Jose with a 6-lap heat race and the 15-lap semi-main. Little George Amick of Venice was a tough man to beat last year on the Big Car Championship circuit. He was bumped from the starting field at Indianapolis, yet he came back to score more points than any other driver did following the Memorial Day Classic. Amick finished 3rd in the national championship point standings, 1 spot higher than his 1956 finish. He was 4th in the 1957 Pacific Coast Midget standings in the Paramount Roofing Offie, which is owned by Harold Guidi of Palo Alto. It's tuned by George Bignotti of Daly City, who was co-owner and chief mechanic of the Indianapolis cars that Johnny Boyd and Fred Agabashian drive. George won 2 of the 11 races staged on the coast last year and was second in another pair. Templeman won 2, as did Billy Garrett, the youngest driver in the 1956 Indianapolis 500 and a former URA midget champ. Other Indianapolis chauffeurs who will be on the pay window after the race include Garrett, Oaks, Bill Holmeyer, Ray Crawford, the 1954 Mexican road race winner, Don Edmonds, the 1957 Indianapolis Rookie of the Year, Bob Gregg, Dempsey Wilson, and Earl Motter. Motter, the Hayward Express, and Johnny Baldwin, a many-time BCRA indoor and outdoor midget champ, top the Bay Area speed merchants who will be on hand for this annual event. Here also will be a real old-timer who seems to get better with each passing year. We're talking about Bullet Joe Garson, who celebrated his 50th birthday just 2 days ago. Garson, a former Pacific Coast midget title holder, celebrated his 47th birthday by winning a 100-lap main event at Fresno in another Agagenian promotion. Whenever you go looking through old programs or old books, things of that nature, you always come across little tidbits of information that are just fascinating that you weren't expecting to find. In the bio on Ray Crawford, you might notice that he's a hotshot road racer. He won the Mexican road race in 1954. Fabulous. Well, he was also one of the first 3 Army pilots to fly jets. He was a World War II flying ace with 7 planes to his credit. And he's driving his own race car in the race here at San Jose. It also mentions that it was Crawford's jet that Major Dick Bong, the top American ace of World War II, crashed to his death during a test hop, which of course leads to, I'd not heard of Major Dick Bong before. Well, there's a link down in the description below to a page on Dick Bong, Major Dick Bong, and it's just fascinating. It's one of the many different little items that come up when you're looking at these old race programs. Happy to share them with you. So there's that. That's the article from the program itself. Then there's a newspaper article, which helps recount today's event. Billy Garrett wins San Jose midget race. San Jose, March 9th. Billy Garrett, young Indianapolis veteran from Burbank, held off the fast-closing Johnnie Tolan, 1952 National Midget Champ from Norwalk, to win today's 100-lap USAC National Championship Midget Auto Race before a crowd of 5,500 people at the San Jose Speedway. Garrett jumped into the lead at the start from his outside front row starting position in the Gus Linares Offie from Los Angeles and never looked back as he toured the 25 miles over the banked quarter-mile paved oval in 30 minutes, 5 seconds, .02. Well, if you made it this far, you must enjoy these. I do appreciate it, and I'll keep producing them. Be sure to subscribe and like and comment down below.